Good day, Hot Wheels peeps. I'm back. I'm better now. My wife asked me why I was throwing a car across the room for. Yeah, I threw it across the room. So I explained it to her, and she's like, I tried to tell you after strike one, you should never did a deal with them. So, I guess sometimes women can be smarter. Especially when they don't know what's going on. With that being said, this next video will be stuff I found during my trip to Oklahoma and when I came back. I'm going to try to get it all compact into about 20 minutes. I don't know if it's going to work or not. On the way there, stopped at a few stores. At first I wasn't having no luck. Usually I tell everybody Waco's my store. I always find stuff in Waco. I always find stuff there or back. Nothing. I didn't find crap. Went into a couple stores, Denton, Texas, didn't find anything. We hit a few other Walmarts that are on the way. Nothing. My wife was driving, and I was going to tell her to skip the Vernon store, just to turn, go to Altus, Oklahoma. And I said, you know what? Let's just stop at the store, and I'll take over. So she's like, all right. So once we stopped, I said, I'm going to go in just to check. The last time I found stuff there, let's just see what happens. So I went into the store. And wrong bag. I'll find the bag. Here it is. Went into the store and was looking at first. I was just looking at the mainline cards. I'm like, there ain't crap here. I'm not surprised. And then crap. They got thrown in the bag and thrown in the trunk. So, and then I seen this sitting there. And I was going, oh, wait, they got the new retros. All the other stores I hit on the way there, ain't seen them. Some of them here, hadn't even got them yet. So, and I thought I was going to miss them. They didn't even get them. So I picked up this, and I'm like, well, I'm going to need it for the set. I have every retro entertainment car from the very first one, which was like the Ghostbusters set and stuff. I hardly ever open up a retro car. That's one of the things that I collect. So usually once I get one, few of them I want two just to put up, and then after that, if I get them, I'll do something with them. So, and I already had the yellow truck, as you've seen, which I'm kind of glad, Phil, that you got the yellow trucks, because they didn't have them there, and I ain't seen them nowhere else. The yellow trucks from that store was gone, and I haven't seen them, so you actually helped, because I ain't seen them nowhere else yet. The Christine car, which is okay. It's kind of a big hype. To me, it's whatever. But I needed one to go in the box. And they only had one. One Silverado. This is what I'm after. So once I will promise you guys that watch this, as soon as I get another Silverado truck like this, I'm going to open it because I'm going to drop this one. Most people like PJ jack them up. I'm going to drop it. Because I think this casting, the way it looks, and it looks like the original trunk, I think if I drop this with the right Real Riders, this is going to be sick. This is going to be awesome. So that's my plan. But I have to get another one. The next one I get is going to get opened. So I'm going to put that up there. Because that card is bent. So if I find another one on a straight card, that's the one I'm going to open. But anyway, went around the corner. And I went, holy cow. I didn't say cow. There's kids watching it. I've explained that before. And I posted I posted a few pictures on Instagram. I posted some pictures, I believe, on the Oklahoma page. I'm not for sure about this. You know, you have the aisles, then you have the end caps. Usually the end caps have stupid crap on it. From the top all the way to the floor were these. There was probably 200 or 300 of these there. It's from 2003. It is Cruising Vernon, Texas, 2003. And it is, I don't even know what this car is. Someone else was just asking me. I was telling them today. I said, I don't know what this car is. This one's got a sticker thing on it. I ought to scan it and see what it does. Let's see if there's that one's got one on it too. What think all of them do. Oh, I didn't know that. Anyway, not for sure what the car is because of where they put it. And you can't read it. Well, crap. But anyway, it's this car from 2003. So 10, 12 years later, there's 300 of them still there. So evidently these cars didn't do very good. So, but this is what it is. I grabbed 10 of them. I spent probably a little bit too much for them, but I grabbed 10 of them, and 5 of them are already gone. 2 I sold. 3 I think are going in trades. 2 to 1 and some 1 to some. I have to look. Like I said, I got bombarded during vacation and I'm having a hard time keeping track. But this is what it is. It has the flag on it. So I still have 5. If any of you guys are wanting one of these, well, I have 1 because I'm throwing 4 on eBay. I'm going to be honest. So I have an extra one. I don't want it. So, but that's those. And then I didn't find anything else while I was there. Went to Altus, Oklahoma. They didn't have nothing. Went to where I was at in Elk City. The whole time I was there, they didn't have anything. There was nothing for the retro cars on stock in the truck being shipped, even freaking ordered. They hadn't even ordered them or nothing. So that was a bust. While I was there, there was a flea market, a little indoor flea market. I went in, asked the guy about cars. He said, "Oh, this is all we have." It was a few little junk things. I didn't even want them. He said, "But if you drive to Sayre, Oklahoma, there is a guy who has a whole section of cars." So he gave me the direction. I've never been there before. I called my wife and said, "I'm going." So I went, and I didn't really find a whole lot. Some of his prices were a little bit ridiculous. I'm not paying $4 or $5 for a mainline car that I don't need. So I didn't really get anything from him. There was another little section of somebody who had cars. Make sure this is the right bag. Yeah. That had cars. And so, and they didn't have a lot. So I grabbed these. He had a couple of the Zamax. They're Skylines. I don't need them, but I thought I'm going to grab them. Someone may want these. Someone may need these somewhere. Instagram, something. So, I know, I talk about Instagram a lot. I figured it out. I have my 12-year-old help me. I'm sure there's something I'm still not figuring out yet, but for the most part, I have it down. So, then I walked around a little bit, and it was dinged up. It was dusty as all get out, so I think it'd been hanging there forever. So, but a guy had this for $2, and I thought, well, I don't know. We'll see. So, and it was a Jada Toys, and it was a Nissan Skyline. So I grabbed it. So, here's, crap, it's a taller thing. But there's the car. I said, yeah, I'll grab that one. But the same person had little grab bags there. And as I was looking at the bags, I was going, I need something out of that one. I need some out of that one. I need a car out of that one. I didn't want to switch them around. About that time, that person walked in and said, "Can I help you?" it was their little booth. So I went, well, there's a few cars I'm needing, but they're in different bags. So they said, which ones? And we'll put them in a bag together. He had all the bags. Oh, see, they take it down for $1. All the bags were $1. There's like 4 or 5 cars in each bag. So I picked up this because my twins, which are still in Oklahoma, they stay with their grandparents. So for the next 10 days, I'm going to be running around hitting stores like crazy. They like the 4x4 cars to play with them. They think going in the backyard and running them down the slide is neat into the sand. So I picked that up for them. They also like race cars because I've showed them way videos back in their room. I've made a downhill track. So they like the race cars. So I picked this up for them. I said, yeah, that may fly down the track. So hadn't been played with. There's no nicks or nothing on it. So I figured they'd like that. He left this in there just because I don't know what the hell I'm going to do with it. I may use the wings for something. But this is the 3 I wanted. The wheels and stuff are bent on this truck. I just wanted the casting because I can do something with it. The Dodge 4x4. I can do something with this because I did something with one before and it was really sharp. Now I have another one. The purple Silverado. And there are no nicks on this at all. So this will be put up somewhere in, I don't know, a display or on a shelf or something, because there's nothing wrong with that. And then this car was beat up, which I don't care because it's going to be turned into a General Lee. So, and then there's this one. It was beat up all to heck, but I didn't care because this is what I was looking for. I wanted one that the hood opens. Some people do them with the hoods don't open. I want the hood to open. So this is fixed to be a General Lee car. Then after that, when am I at? 11 minutes. Okay. After that, there was a lady, because went to a few other flea markets. There was a lady that sent me to one. I went in and asked the lady. She said she had 3 humongous boxes at the house that she would bring them the next day. Fine. My wife's reunion was the next day is the reason we went. So I discussed it with my wife. She said, not a problem. We'll be there by 4 o'clock. So I told the lady 4 o'clock before I left. She's like, not a problem. I'm open until 5. I'll make sure I bring the boxes. Did everything I could. Was there at 3 minutes till 4. The gate was shut. The doors were locked. She wouldn't answer her phone. I was very discouraged because she said she had 2003 first editions. Bugattis. She said she had multiples of them. She said she had some cars that looked like they were shiny with Spectre Flame paint. Those have to be supers. I was excited. All right, I'm fixing. She said all she wanted was a couple bucks a piece for them. I'm like, I'm fixing to break the bank. But she never showed up. She never answered the phone. She didn't have her voicemail set up, but I called more than once because I copied her phone number down all the way till the time I left just in case. She never returned her call. So I'm wondering if she knew what they were and she was lying. I don't know. So anyway, Sunday, I had Robert Thompson's box. Hope you liked your box, Robert. And he went somewhere because he said, hey, do you need these Star Wars cars? What Star Wars cars? I have Star Wars cars. So then I seen him and I'm like, hey, I need to get in touch with him. I need those Star Wars cars. So now I'm fixing to show you something that's going to blow your mind away. This isn't the Walmart 10 pack, the 10 cars or 8 cars or whatever. This is Pop Culture. This is the new Pop Culture Star Wars cars. And he got them from a distributor guy or whatever, and he knew where they came from. So there's 6 of them, and I was debating, but I had to get them. I have to get a set. They looked better here than they did when I seen pictures. So here is the Darth Vader. It's got the red line wheels on the spoiler sport. I'll have to get another one to open them up because I collect spoiler sports too. So it's pretty sharp. I actually like it. They didn't even screw up the window. The window is red. It matches. It's dark red. It matches everything. Shocker, huh? Move those cars out of the way. Then there is Princess Leia on the Dream Van. And it's iffy. There's the Dream Van. I really wish they'd bring back the door opening and quit being so cheap. But it's not too bad. Then there is 1985 Chevy Astro van. They finally made another one. I was wondering when they was going to do this. It is, I guess, Luke Skywalker. I don't know. But there's the van with red lines also. So there's that one. Then there is the quick delivery. I really wish they would quit making the quick delivery. R2-D2. I like the graphics on it. That's the only thing about it. I've never liked these wheels at all, but I like the graphics. The graphics are sharp. Then there is, that one's last, because there's 6 of them. The Hall and Gas. I really wish they'd quit making the Hall and Gas too, because I don't like it neither. So, but it's got gold wheels. I'll find something for the wheels when I find more. Sorry for so close. C3PO, R2, whatever. R2D2. I'll get it right. With the gold wheels and the graphics. And then the last one, and this is one of the ones that made me say, oh, I need the box other than the van, because I've always liked the van. Volkswagen drag truck. There's the Volkswagen drag truck. I think this is sharp. This is really, really nice. What's on the front? Oh, it looks like it's been driven in a fight, a battle or something. So there's that. So there was those 6. Oh my gosh, I'm at 16 minutes. So then I left there, went to Target. Not gonna say how I knew, I just knew they had them. I didn't grab them all. I told a few people. They didn't make it there in time because somebody else went and took them and then complained because I took the Bluebirds. When everybody knows good darn well he did the same thing. And if he was joking with me, I apologize, but it didn't sound like a joke to me. It didn't sound like a joke to my wife neither, because she's seen it and she said, my gosh, this guy's a jerk. I grabbed 3 Bluebirds. These are the first 3 that I've actually found. So I've heard people say, oh, you're scalping them and everything else. This is the first 3 I found. I haven't sold any on eBay, so I don't know what the hell they're talking about. So 2 of these may go. I may use them for trades. I know somebody who wants them, so I'm able to get something. And then I only took 1 of these, left the other one, and I took another van, which I told you guys, when I get another van, I'm going to open it. This is going to be a custom. Not for me. Somebody knows who this is for. First one I've opened up. It's kind of neat. This one's going to be difficult though, because now that I can show you guys, the surfboards are connected. I'm sure you guys know that. So I'm going to try to paint these black. I'm not going to cut the surfboards out like someone said you could probably do if it's not molded right, which it looks like you probably could sand them down, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to put a design. I almost said what I was going to do to them. A design on them. So there's the van. Dang, that thing sits low too. In the front, that thing is low. But that motor though, I may have to open up another one for a motor, because I'm working on something, fixing to work on something that I think this would be sharp in. So there's that. Then I came back home. I took my mom back. I stopped at a Walmart in Lake Jackson. I was hitting stores looking for retros, didn't find them. Was sitting there looking through a dump bin, and the lady asked me, what are you looking for? And I said, well, I'm just looking. I'm sure it's been gone through. And she's like, well, I put something back for the lady that comes here all the time, the older black lady. Everybody calls her Miss Honey or Mabel. That's her real name. And she said, but she's sick. And so I'm carrying it around in my basket. And she's sick, and I've got to hang it up. So, and I said, well, I know who she is. So she said, let me call her. So she called her. And she came back a few minutes later. She said, she knows who you are. She remembers you from when you was a kid and you was collecting, and my mom and dad used to bowl with her. So she said, she knows you'll take good care of it. She had this in her basket for her. So she gave it to me. Well, hell, I'm going to take it. But then she says, I have something else in the back she told me to wait for. So I'm sitting there looking through the other things she wills is. I said, oh, a whole nother dump bin. It was a dump bin. And when she opened it, I hadn't seen these before. Of course, I called somebody who lives in the area. He said they put them out at one of the other stores around here this morning. So they're going to start hitting your Walmart soon, maybe. Tom and Jerry. Tom and Jerry cars. So, oh, I'm at 20 minutes. Let me try to get this done. So, there's this one, which I'm going to be honest, I don't like any of them, but I picked up 3 sets. I'm going to put one on eBay. I'm going to, one's for whoever, but I think it's already gone, and then one's for my kids. So, but if they're here at another store, which I'm going to check tomorrow, I can get them for you if you need them. But there's this one. And then there's this one, the Governor. The card art's kind of neat. It's cartoonish. That's the way it's supposed to be. I'm just not digging the cars. That's the thing. None of these cars I like. And I think, well, that one's metal, but this one's plastic. This one is plastic. So, power pipes, cocky cab, it's all plastic. Hot Wheels Pursuit. I don't know if that's metal or plastic. That blue, it's hard to tell. And then, there's only 6 of them. Oh, wait a minute. 1, 2, 3. Hold on. That's another one that I just showed you. Wrong bag. Where'd the bag go? Here it is. Let me find the other one. Uh-oh. I know it's in here somewhere. Is it the black one? Yeah, it's this one. The Rye, how you say it, LX. That's the most decent car out of all of them. Here's the card art. And then there's the car. So that's the 6. I did forget to show you guys something that I had found. My gosh, this thing is, you see I'm reaching up, it's piling up. That I did find. And on this side too. While I was in Elk City though, I went to a Tractor Supply. The box was sitting there. And I went, oh, well. In the box comes 4 cars. So I took 3 of the 4. Told the lady here, you can have this one. She just got them. So they didn't even hit the little shelf thingy. There was 2 orange and 2 blue ones. So I left an orange one. One of the blue ones is going to be customized. Can't even get them out of the damn box. They're still stuck in the box. And yep, you guess it. It's a Mastio 2008 Dodge Challenger SRT8 1/24 scale. 1/24 scale. Blue. Is the trunk open? It looks like it. Maybe. Maybe it don't. Oh well, I'll find out when I take it apart. I know the hood opens. So, but there was 4 of them. These will go on display. The blue one. And then the orange one. So, I mean, how can you go wrong when you look at the front end of that car? You can't. So, that was everything that I found. I went almost 5 minutes over. I'm going to check this next week. There should be some stuff coming out at certain stores. I'm going to check them. Once I find another Silverado, I'm going to see. That's pretty much it. Hope you guys enjoy the video. And can't think of anything else. So I'm going to go in now that I've been awake for almost 2 days. and get some sleep. All right, bye-bye.